Hi everyone, welcome back to Creative Vans Designs tutorial. So today we'll be learning how to make a short, that's a knicker, and a 360 degrees flare top with straps. And I'll be using this beautiful fabric for this project. And I have three and a half years for this project. So let's just move into it. So I've gone ahead to fold my fabric into two because I'll be cutting both back and the front panels separately. So this is my starting point. This line here is my starting point, and then I have my crotch depth line. This is my crotch line. You can also call it the hip line, and this is my trouser length, and this is my seam allowance, and I have just 1.5 inches seam allowance. And then this crotch line, how I got it, I divided my hip by 4. My hip is 40, I divided by 4, making that gave me 10 inches. Then I added 1 inch to it, making 11 inches. So this is 11 inches I have here. Yes, 11 inches. And then my short length is 17 inches, and then 1.5 inches is my seam allowance. I also have another line here. This is my starting point from the left side. So all my measurements are going to be starting from this line. So to measure my crotch, I will also divide my hip into 4, and that gives me 10 inches. So I go ahead and mark 10 inches, and then I'll also come up here and mark 10 inches. So I'll connect the lines together, forming a box. And on this box, I'm going to place my tape here, that's on the crotch line, and I'll mark 2 inches upwards, like so. So I'll connect the lines together. So the next thing to do is to mark my crotch depth extension. So I'll place my tape here, and then to mark my crotch depth extension, I'm going to divide my hip by 20. That's 40 divided by 20. That gives me 2 inches. So I'll place my tape here on this line here, and then mark 2 inches. Then on this line here, on this 2 inches here, I'm going to place my curve on it, and then connect it to this 2 inches line, like so. So this is my crotch curve. And then the next thing to do is to place my tape here, right here, and then take out my waist measurement. And my waist measurement is 30 inches. That divided by 2 will give me 8 inches. And then because I want this knicker to be a bit free on me, I want elastic on it, so I'm just going to go ahead and add 1.5 inches to it. So this 1.5 inches, I will go ahead and connect it to the hip measurement, or to the hip line, like so. And then the next thing to do is to measure 1 inch, is to place my tape here and measure 1 inch out, and then connect this 1 inch to the waist measurement like so, to the waistline like so. And then let's work on the lower part. So here, so to get my crease line, I will place my tape here on the crotch depth extension, and then I have 12 inches. I'm going to divide these 12 inches into two, and basically I have 6 inches. And this 6 inches line, this 6 inches, I'm going to bring it down like so, and then I'll connect these lines together, and this line is my crease line. It's going to guide me to impute my round thigh measurement. My round thigh measurement, I want it to be 18. So 18 divided by 2 will give me 9. So here is going to be 9. And how do I get that? I will further divide 9 into 2, and then that gives me 4.5. So I will place my tape here, or let me do it this way so that you get to understand it better. So this is my 4.5. So I'll mark 4.5 here, and I will mark 9 here. So by so doing, my round thigh measurement has been equally distributed. So I'll just go ahead and connect it together like so. And on the seam allowance, I will not just take it straight, I will make a little curve on it like so, and then I will also connect this very one and then connect it to my hip like so. So one more thing, because we are cutting this on directly on the fabric, so I will need to add um I'll need to add seam allowance. So I'll just go ahead and add 1/2 inch seam allowance all through like so. So the next thing is to go ahead and cut it out. And then remember this line, I came down by 1 inch. I will not cut it out yet until I finish cutting the back, then I'll trim it off. So this is my fabric still on fold. I'll just go ahead and place the front panel on it, and then cut it out exactly the way it is, because I've already added seam allowance already. I assure you this is the easiest method to cut your short. You can now as well use this method to cut your trouser. Of course, the only difference is the length. Everything is the same, only the length, and then probably your knee length or your knee line. So once I'm done cutting it out, I'm now going to trim this 1 inch out, like you see me doing. So this 1 inch here, I will trim it out. So I'm actually done cutting this trouser, and this is my front panel and this is my back panel. So I will cut out the trouser band and also the pocket, and then I will show you. So I've gone ahead to cut my uh trouser pocket. This is my trouser pocket. I have about 8.5 inches on fold, and the length I have here is 12 inches. So I also cut out my trouser band, and this is my trouser band. I have 5 inches here. I want my trouser band to be 2 inches, so 5 inches on fold will give me 2.5 inches for seam allowance. And then the length I have is my round waist measurement. If it is more, I'll just trim it out after attaching it. So I'm just going to iron this properly, give it a nice press, and then interface it, and then when it's time I will attach it. And then for the trouser, that's the short, I'm just going to give you tip on how to join it. Yeah, this is a front panel. So my pocket is going to be fixed on the left side. Yes, this is it, just on the front panel. On both front panel we have two. Yes, so my pocket will be fixed on the left here, and it will be fixed on the right here. And then after fixing the pocket, like I told you, this trouser is going to have elastic, so I will go ahead and join the crotch. And after joining the crotch, I will also join the back crotch together, and then I will place it right side on right side, and then join both of them together on the side. So for the top, I've already cut it out. I did that off the camera, but not to worry, I'm just going to go ahead and use this fabric to explain to you how I did the work. So this is my fabric. To cut this very style, you need about 2 inches, about 2 yards. Yes, you need 2 yards to cut this flare top. So assuming this is my 2 yards, I folded it into two and folded it into two again. That's 4 folds. And then I grabbed one side, that is a side that is open this way. Then I folded it to this other side in a triangular form, like so. And then what I did was to take my upper round bust measurement, and then I divided that by 6.28, which is the constant for cutting a circle. And then I got 5 inches. Then I added 5 inches. The 5 inches I added it to the length of my top. Yes, I want this top to be around 23 inches. So 23 plus 5, that gave me about 28 inches. So the length I measured out was 28 inches. And then I will come up here and mark on this side. On this side, I marked 5 inches like so. And then I went up on this side, on the side that is folded, then I marked 3 inches like so. So this 3 inches, I connected it to 5 inches with a gradual curve like so. And then sorry, I marked um my length assuming this is my 28. I marked 28 all round and connected it all with a curve like so, just the way you cut your flay. So I connected, and then I have this curve here. So what I did was to cut it out here on the length and also cut out here. So that was how I arrived at this shape that I have. Look at it, I cut out and then I cut out my length. So when I open it up, this is what I have. I'm just going to go ahead and unpin it. There's still a pin somewhere, so I'll take it out. Yeah. So this is what I have. So with this, you don't need to slash your top open on the side, and it's not going to have a side seam. No, it's not going to have any side seam. So it's a full circle top, as you can see. So I just go ahead and cut out the facing for turning the neckline. So this is my facing. So I just go ahead and give you tips on how to use this facing too. And there's something remaining, the strap. The strap, I want to use the strap to add a bit of color to this black and white. So I'm going to use red straps. So this is my facing, and these are the straps. These are my two straps. So I have 12 inches here. I'll just go ahead and start joining them together. So this is the back panel of the trouser. I've gone ahead to join it. As you can see, I sewed from the waist down to the crotch curve, and this is what I have. Can you see? And this is the back panels. Sorry, this is the front panels. I've also gone ahead to join it the same way, and then I've also fixed the side pockets. Can you see? These are the pockets, but I didn't capture it in this video. I'm just trying not to make a very long video. So I've also made a detailed video on how to fix the side pocket on a trouser, and I will be dropping it very soon in the channel. So the next thing to do right now is to spread it open this way, and then place the back on it like so, and then join it on the sides, on the two sides. And then I'm also going to hem it. Okay, after joining on the two sides, then I will close the crotch like so. And then I've also prepared the waistband. After joining on both sides, the next thing will be to attach the attach the trouser band, and I will also go ahead and hem it. So that's it for the short. I've gone ahead to hem it all round. I hemmed it, but you can also do interlocking on yours if that's what you prefer. So I've also gone ahead and prepared the straps. I just sewed it, and then I trimmed off the excesses, and then I turned it out. I hope you got that. This is the way I'll be fixing the straps on the top. Look at it this way. I'll just secure it with a pin, and then I place the second one here. I will also secure it with a pin. So this is the second one. I place it right here. I'll secure it with a pin as well. So this is the other one. We also place it here, and it is secured. So after this, the next thing I'm going to do is to pick up the facing. Remember the facing I cut for it. Now place it right side facing the wrong side, and then I'll make sure I arrange it properly for all the edges to match. And then after that, I'm just going to sew it all around, and when I'm done sewing it, I will notch on it, and then I will show you the next thing to do. So this is a trouser waistband. Look what I have. And how did I come up with this? I know it was like this, then I folded it into two like so, and then stitched on it, stitched it together on 1/2 inch, and then I folded it back. So that's how I have this. And then I'm just going to take a piece. I'm going to take one like this, then I'll place right side on the wrong side of the trouser, then I'll stitch it all round, and then I will take the remaining one and place it this way and sew all through as well. And I will leave a 1 inch opening through where I'll pass the elastic. Like, remember I told you it's going to be elastic waisted, so I will also close it up, and I will come back to show you. Guys, I'm done with this short. I've done everything, almost everything that's needed to be done. I've folded the edges. I've um fixed the band. Look at it. Then I left an inch opening. Yes, I left an inch opening through where I will insert my elastic. I close the crotch, and then let me turn it to the right side so that you see how beautiful it is. Wow. So this is it. This is our pocket. So I'm just going to go ahead now and fix the elastic, and this is the elastic that I have. This is 1 inch elastic. So I've gone ahead and finished making this short. I've hemmed it, as you can see. You remember I added just 1.5 inches for seam allowance. So I turned half inch and then sewed on 1 inch, and then I've also fixed my band. Then I left an inch opening as a channel through where I will insert the elastic. And then for the elastic, what I have here is 1 inch elastic. And how to determine the elastic that will be enough for your waist is by um, measuring your round waist. Then you deduct 5 inches from it. Like mine is 32, and then I deducted 5 inches from it, so I have 27 here. So I'm just going to take my safety pin, then I pin it on it, and then okay. So this is the starting point. I will now insert it till it comes out to the other side. All right, so this is it. And then the next thing to do is to sew it together this way, probably on half inch. Yes, half inch is okay. Then by the time I finish sewing it together, then I will adjust it and then top stitch on it all round. So I've finished inserting the elastic, and this is the way I joined it together. Can you see that? And then I'm now going to pull it inside. Yeah, so this is our trouser band with elastic. So I'm just going to go ahead and close up this opening and then top stitch on it all round, and then I'll come back to show you the results. Guys, this is the short. I've gone ahead and top stitched round on the waist, and this is what I have. So this is a trouser waistband, and this is how beautiful it is. And this short is ready, and it's looking so beautiful. So that's it about the short. Then back to the top. So this is it. I've finished also top stitching it all round. Look how it is. And then the next thing to do is just to interlock the edges of the facing, and then this top is all ready. Yes, this is it. This is how lovely it is. So guys, I'm grateful. Thank you very much for watching this video. God bless you. Bye.